Alright, hey, shalom, brothers. All praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles of GMS who taught us this word. Welcome to Gallows on the Street, GMS Gallows on the Street. I'm Sakuran, and to my side I have Nazar Ricard, alright? And we're going to get into some more prophecy and more signs and events that are happening in our everyday lives that people are not paying attention to. Now, this week, and I believe the week before, the Pentagon released live anthrax in the mail, okay? They said it was by mistake. It was not, nothing happens by mistake. There's a purpose for everything. They did it on purpose, man. They want to see how the people react to it. They want to see how many people died from it. They want to see these things because they're testing the people. They're testing it to see if they could do a massive attack on the people biologically. All right. Get the definition of anthrax too. All right. So you know this is what we do. We got our eyes open every day on the things that are happening because there's going to be a big event that's about to take place. Like I said before, it's gonna make 9/11 look like a small matter, a little thing. It's gonna eclipse it, all right? And the people fell back to sleep. You see, they actually think that it was a group of crazy terrorists that jumped on a plane and they crashed into those buildings. They're stupid. They don't understand what's happening. Okay, all right. It's the secret government of the United States that's creating all these things. Why? Because they're hell bent on something called the New World Order, taking control of the whole entire planet and putting everybody, bringing everybody into slavery, so to speak. Okay, that's what they're doing. That's their plan, and they're well on their way. They want to bankrupt their major corporations, or all corporations. They want to bankrupt the transportation industry, whether it's the trains, like Amtrak and such. Airplanes, you keep on hearing about these major airplanes falling out the sky. People, you know, they can't find them, the Malaysia thing and this and that. Cruise liners, all right? You're gonna start hearing more about big cruise liners sinking, capsizing, all right, with a whole bunch of people in it.
They showed that in that movie, Atlas Shrugged.
Right, and that's a movie or a book that I have to see or read because I only saw a little bit of it. You know, part one. I know there's a part two because the Illuminati, that's what they do. When there's gonna be something that's gonna occur out here in the world, they'll put it out by way of a movie or something. Like you had that movie Long Kiss Goodnight and many other movies, all right, where they talked about a group of Arabs flying airplanes into the World Trade Center, and that movie came out in the late 90s, and nobody put that together until later on. You see? So there is a conspiracy. It's not a theory, it's a conspiracy by the government against the United States citizens. Alright? Now the brother gonna read something on anthrax, right? Go ahead.
Right, this is the definition of anthrax from Wikipedia, right?
Speak up a little, I mean not too much.
Right. It says anthrax is an acute disease caused by the bacterium Bacillus anthracis.
So it's a bacteria, all right? It's a bacteria. There's bacteria and shit. When it comes to food, all right? There's dangerous bacteria in your food, man. That if you don't cook it right, could kill you. All right? They're known as potentially hazardous foods. All right? Or a potentially hazardous food would be these bacteria holding foods like chicken, fish, alright, pig, pork. That's a very dangerous thing. Now, according to the Bible, we're not supposed to eat that, showing you that the Heavenly Father is logical, practical. Okay, the dietary law is on point. Why? Because the Lord created these creatures, man. So He knows if they're good for you or not. You know? Go ahead.
Right. It says most forms of the disease are lethal and it affects mostly animals. It is It is not contagious, but can be transmitted through contact or consumption of infected meat.
Yeah, like let's say you go to a fancy restaurant, man. You paying all kind of money for this dish, all right? And let's say it's bison, okay? This bison, that bison before they killed it, they didn't know that bison could have had live anthrax, contaminated with live anthrax. So they killed this bison. They chop up the different parts of the body of the bison's body for steak to make, to sell, and then they go to serve it. And then the person eats it, and now they die from this bacterium called anthrax. That's one of many, all right? One of many. They got something out there called foodborne illnesses. That would be considered a foodborne illness, all right? A FBI. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, like many other members of the genus Bacillus B and Anthracis can form dormant endospores, often referred to as spores for short.
Right, these bacteria, because they say if you cook your food really good, then you won't catch that bacteria. No, there's bacteria that form a spore, a coat, a shell over it, and it'll lay dormant. No matter how much you freeze it, no matter how much you burn the hell out of it, it's still in there. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right. It says often referred to as spores for short, but not to be confused with fungal spores that are able to survive in harsh conditions for decades or even centuries.
Go ahead.
Such spores can be found on all continents, even Antarctica. When spores are inhaled, ingested, or come into contact with skin lesions on a host, they may become reactivated and multiply rapidly.
Yeah, you see, so it's a war within our bodies. We have certain bacteria, okay? Some bacteria is good for you. Some is lethal. This is lethal. There's a war. It's a whole world. There's worlds within the worlds. World within this world. Okay? Inside your body, there's a whole world of different bacteria and all kind of shit fighting against one another. White cells, your white blood cells and your red blood cells, all these things, The Heavenly Father created. That's to show you that there is a power, that there is a Heavenly Father up there, a higher power. Okay? Go ahead.
It says diseased animals can spread anthrax to humans either by direct contact or by consumption.
By consumption, by you just going out to eat somewhere. All right? And especially in cities of dense population, of heavy population, such as this, New York, Manhattan, and all these restaurants, and these food carts. You don't know. And a lot of times, just by handling the food wrong, you know what I'm saying? Bacteria can spread from your hand to that food, just like that, by sneezing or coughing. That's why we are saved by the grace and mercies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. There's many ways out here to die, man. 6 million ways to die. Choose one, like Benjamin said. You know?
Can we eat?
Huh?
Can we eat the meat?
No, you can eat the meat. Yeah, well done. Well done. What we're trying to say is that all animals have bacteria in it. Disease. They have things that could kill you. You have to. You can cook you can cook your meat and stuff. You're not getting rid of all of the bacteria. You're not getting rid of all of it. You're making it just safer for you to eat. Because your body too fights your immune system fights off these bacteria too. That's why you gotta eat, healthy. You gotta eat things that help you boost up your immune system, and all that.
Push stuff out.
And push stuff out. They say the majority of illnesses are lodged in your colon, in your stomach, in your intestines. Go ahead.
It says diseased animals can spread anthrax to humans either by direct contact or by consumption of a diseased animal's flesh. Anthrax does not spread directly from one infected animal or person to another. Rather, it is spread by spores. These spores can be transported by clothing or shoes. The body of an animal that had active anthrax at the time of death can also be a source of anthrax spores. Owing to the hardiness of anthrax spores and their ease of production, they are extraordinarily well suited to use in powdered or aerosol form as biological weapons.
Biological weapons, and this is the format of and the topic of this show today. Live anthrax, all right, and biological warfare against the people of the United States. It's gonna happen. There's an event that's gonna happen. I can't say it enough. We don't know what it's gonna be, all right, but we know according to the scriptures that these things are possible and permissible. Now, before you read on, I want to read Psalms 91. Alright? Okay, this is Psalms 90. You know what? Can you read this for me? Psalms 91. I'll hold you.
Right. This is Psalms 91, verse 1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty."
Right. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's talking about the elect that come into the truth, all right, and believe and worship Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the only creator, and his son, Yahweh Shai, all right, and trust in him and believe in him. Go ahead.
It says, "I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress."
Right, that's why us back here of Great Millstone, of GMS, we put all our faith and trust in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because when all these things, when all hell breaks loose, that's what's going to keep us strong, our minds strong. You see? Isaiah, you can read Isaiah 33 and 6. "And knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of that time." To know what's going to happen before it happens. That's what prophesying is. To speak on something before it happens. We're speaking on biological warfare happening, man. That's coming. You see, we're not worrying about the next game they're having at Madison Square Garden. We ain't worrying about taking our women out to these fancy ass restaurants and all that shit. All right, we ain't worrying about what's keeping up with the Joneses and stuff. We're worrying about saving our asses when all these things come to pass, especially the thermonuclear destruction. All right, go ahead.
It says, my power in him will I trust."
Yes, so it's gonna come a day where we really gonna have to trust in the Lord, man. You know, put everything aside and focus on the Lord, Yahweh, and his son Yahweh Shai, and him coming to deliver us from the shit that's coming down the pipe. All right, go ahead.
It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler."
Right, the fowler is Esau. All right, the so-called white man, that's the fowler, setting up all these traps for his new world order. Okay, for his new world order, his agenda to take over the world and incarcerate us. That's a fowler. A fowler is what? A fowler is a person that catches fowls, birds. You see? Go ahead.
It says, "And from the noisome pestilence."
The noisome pestilence is going into the thermonuclear missiles. There is a pestilence. It's the last thing that's going to hit this place. That's going to finish it off. The thermonuclear missiles. 200 million missiles will be shot from all nations around the earth at America and totally destroy it. In the Bible, it's known as Babylon the Great. It's the only land mass or continent that's going to be totally obliterated, and the Lord will not allow anyone to live here anymore. It's going to be a big desert. All right? Go ahead, brother.
Right. This is Zechariah 14 and 12.
Why he do that?
Because this world is evil. Too much evil. Too much sin. All right? So, go ahead.
Right. This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherein the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
The only thing that could consume a human while they stand upon their feet is pure fire.